Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. Tomorrow is International Women's Day, and we're so excited to share some local women who are so amazing. Their friends and family members nominated them to be Nexstar's Remarkable Woman of the Year. Two of our local finalists are part of today's show. First, Colleen Holmbeck, one of the finalists. Good morning, Colleen.
Good morning.
So, I got the list of the people who were nominated, who were finalists for this award, and I'm going through, and I have a whole packet of information, Colleen, about how much you have done here in Rockford in the last, how many years have you been being so remarkable here, Colleen?
I didn't do as much when my children were young, so going back into the 70s and till now. I'm not very active now because of the quarantine.
Sure. We like to talk about everything that you have done, though, because, International Women's Day is tomorrow, and there's so many things that we experience now as a woman in 2021 that in the 70s and 80s wasn't so easy, but you were doing it. And I have pictures here, you in the newspaper, you're the only woman represented in some of these photos and some of these situations. What was it like in the 70s and 80s just representing so many women?
Well, I think it was helped that I went to a women's college, and we were at Rockford College when it was a women's college. And I just thought if I had ideas, I belonged and should be able to talk about them.
I love that. I love that you felt that way back then, because I think a lot of women didn't, and now we're all hoping to feel that way, and you're such an inspiration.
It's gotten a lot better, I think.
It totally has. So how did you feel when you found out that you were a finalist for this award?
Well, I was pretty amazed. I know so many active women in this town and who have done so much, and so I was humbled to be one of them who was nominated.
Yeah,
but there are many others that could have been nominated, I'm sure.
Well, you mentioned that, you said you didn't do quite so much when your kids were little, but I think that you probably, you still did, and the fact that you managed to have such a great family and such a great career. Tell us a little bit about your family.
Well, I think it's important that people know that I was born in the Salvation Army Hospital in Chicago to an unwed mother, and I was in a foster home for a year before I was adopted by wonderful parents who neither of whom had gone to college, but were interested in what was going on in the world and interested in reading books, and had a wonderful effect on me. And I married a man that I met. Actually, our grandparents were friends, and but we dated in high school, and we went to different colleges, but eventually we married, and we've been married for 64 years. And we have different kinds of minds, but we go back and forth about things. And he's a wonderful man. And he collected all this stuff from our files that I had forgotten where it was. And so
love that.
So I'm trying to understand more about stocks, and he's been reading the complete works of Shakespeare. So we've sort of switched around a little.
That's good. And you have some kids and some grandkids too, right?
Right. I have a son living in Denmark who graduated with honors from Duke University, and he got to be in charge. He married a Dane and got to be in charge of the Danish organic farming movement for 25 years. And now he has his own firm of studying and giving information all over Europe about climate change. My other son is a full professor at Loyola, a graduate of Brown University, and a PhD, and he trains psychologists, PhD program, and he does research and teaches. We're proud of them both because they found their own way to what they wanted to do, which so did I.
I love that. We love that so much. So, Colleen, before we go, we want to know, tell me about the changes like you've seen for women just here in Rockford since you've been here for your whole life, right?
Well, I think that there are more women on boards that they didn't earlier serve on. And I think that, and they become heads of so many nonprofit boards. And I think that's one of the things that I was pleased by. And certainly, they're running for office more. My only real job since I got married was I was a legislative assistant to a woman state senator, Vivian Hickey, who most people know here, and who was a remarkable woman. And but I think they're getting more involved in trying to make things happen, and I'm proud of so many of them.
Colleen, it has been so nice talking to you. You are absolutely a remarkable woman, and we hope you just have the great rest of the month celebrating a Women's History Month. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Okay, thank you.
Next on Good Day Stateline, we're off to MD Skin Center to talk to board-certified dermatologist Dr. Melissa Stenstrom. And later, we're giving you a chance to win an epic Women's Day giveaway. We'll be right back.